The Big Show with Night and Day. Pick up a Night and Day Milk Bar card and get your 6th shake for free.
Don't fight it. It's time to go up a size.
This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show.
The Hodaki Big Show.
With Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keezy.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Monday afternoon, the 5th of February 2024. And you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night Day and Mogi. Massive stallion. God, that tan's really popping at the moment. You've got your tight black singlet on there, your tight little white shorts, the cut-offs. Jeez, you're looking good, man. How's life?
It's going pretty grousey, you mad dog, you sick son of a bee. And it's a real joy to be in here today on Monday, the sort of little island in between two holidays. You know,
Yes.
we've had the weekend, we've got Waitangi tomorrow, but we've come in because we're backbones. And that's what we do.
Yeah, man. It's not about what we want. It's about what the people want.
Thank you.
And the people want us here. Pugs.
Hey.
Mad bastard. Good to have you back, mate. How's life?
Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Happy to be here with you folks. Slogging it out together.
It was interesting, Mogi, because we were just having the little podcast outro chat. Old Pugs had a bachelor weekend there. Just got into all sorts of filth and terrible living, which we might touch on later on in the show.
Yeah.
For those of you that are... For those of you that are just joining us, of course, Keezy managed to somehow get this day off so that he could have the Tuesday off as well.
If I'm not mistaken, his approach was just to book it anyway and then plead.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And basically throw us under the bus.
Yeah.
Because he said to us, I can do it, but you guys have to do the show.
It was a piss take.
Yeah. Now, listen, as always, this time of the day, who's listening to the show? What's your name? What are you wearing? Text us 3483. Let's turn up the tune, shall we? Oh, yeah.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Yes, indeed. You too there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon. I tell you what, coming in this morning to the city, Mogi, very quiet, mate.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people out there obviously going, let's just flag the Monday and make it a long weekend type thing.
It feels like that's the way to go, and the smart thing to do as well. There'll be a lot of people, I imagine, calling in sick.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I'm just feeling a bit sick.
Yeah, I'm a bit fluey.
Yeah, I've also been away, about 800 k's away from home for the last couple of days there, but bit crook today, eh?
Yeah, totally. What are the people saying on the text machine there, Pugsan?
This one's very matter of fact. Name, Max. Wearing boiler suit with blown out crotch and brackets undercarriage ventilation.
Oh.
Yeah, nice, hot.
Very good from Max there. Yeah, g'day fellas. Just chilling out with a steady the ship hat on, black stubbies, and my baps out in the cow shed.
Yeah.
Nice.
How good is it to get your baps out, eh?
How hot. You got your baps out earlier on today, didn't you?
Yeah, we'll have a little chat about that because I feel dirty.
Yeah, I feel dirty as well, and I only witnessed it in a replay.
Yeah.
I feel foul.
At Hodaki Big Show on Instagram.
Go and have a gaze
Well, I mean,
at
let's
that.
not encourage people to go and look at that.
Or the ACCNZ on Instagram.
Yeah.
Now, there's been a few theories floating around, Mogi, actually, and I don't know how you feel about this, in terms of grouping all these sort of long weekend holidays into just one big holiday.
Ah.
Yeah, Easter's, your Waitangi days, rather than having a series of sort of long weekends, which not even happening really because we have to work on the Monday. Just put them all in one little block in summer and get them done with.
I don't like that.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah. Because
You need little stepping stones throughout the year. You can't just work solidly throughout the year.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, certainly Pugs can't.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you and I could backbone it.
I need something to look forward to or I might crumble.
Yeah.
But that's actually true, though. You do. I agree with you. You need there's a long weekend coming up, especially when you're getting into the bowels of winter and stuff like that, to have a little break.
If anything, I'd like to take some of the holidays off from Christmas time and sort of spread them out in winter.
Sure.
Because there's a huge gap there, it feels like, after perhaps King's birthday weekend. There's a long stretch before you get another day off.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea. I think what we do is that we have your Christmas break and then in the middle of the year, like 2 months off, where everything just shuts down, just 2 months where we just get through winter, look after each other, just chill out. and then come back as spring sort of kicks in.
I'd put it another way. I'd say, you have a summer holiday. People talk about their summer holiday, so it seems weird to me that we've also got Christmas in there. So I would take Christmas and I would move that into your July, August sort of area there.
Yeah.
Chuck Easter straight off the back of that as well. So give yourself a good solid 3 or 4 weeks there. I don't think we're tied to. Do we need to really have Christmas in December?
No, I don't think so.
No.
And maybe we do what the school kids do and just have the kids' holidays.
Yes.
Because teachers, let's face it, you were saying off air, Pugs.
Not me with the teachers again.
How easy they've got it.
Yeah.
With all the massive amounts of breaks they have.
Look, some of the people I went to school with who have turned into teachers, I mean, honestly, thick as, and now they're in charge of our kids. I'm not speaking for all teachers like you were off air, Pugs.
Yeah, right.
But there's certainly a couple in there that could, probably better off sweeping up.
Yeah. Hey, I want to get a text from everyone out there that's taking the day off work today, 3483, and tell us what you're doing on your day off.
Or send us a talkback via the iHeartRadio app.
I tell you what I want to hear. What about this, Hoodie J? What lie did you tell your boss?
Yes.
What lie did you tell to make him think, to tell him so that you didn't have to come into work today? What is the lie? And I'll be interested to see whether we think it's going to get them over the line when they have to turn up to work on Wednesday.
Yeah, good call, mate. Good call. In the meantime, there's a bit of Tool.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Yes, indeed. Smashing Pumpkins there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon. Great to have your company if you're joining us. We were just curious to find out, actually, of all the people out there who took today off work.
Thank you.
And what was your pathetic excuse to your boss? We've got Simon on the line. Simon, you mad bastard. How's life?
Oh, fantastic! I love the show on Hauraki. It's just the best station in New Zealand. But
good on you, mate. Good on you, mate.
About 10 years ago, I decided to take a Friday off work before the long weekend, and I was at the airport about 7:30 in the morning and called up the boss from a payphone and to say I was going to be sick. And just as I was calling in to say I was sick and I wouldn't be in, they make an announcement on the PA system to say, flights, 1, 2, 3, 4, departing for Auckland in 2 minutes, please board at gate 4. So when I got back to work on the Tuesday, because I got busted because you heard the PA announcement.
Stroke of genius from you there, Simon, calling from the airport, you'd have to say.
Yeah, totally.
I tried to do it when it was quiet, and plan that, but it just didn't work out quite well.
Yeah, no, worth a shot, mate. Good on you, brother.
Well, you've won yourself a night and day, a $50 night and day voucher. So you stay on the line, Simon, and we'll sort you out. All right, mate.
I've got you sorted, Simon. Thanks for the call. Just look out for the text in your inbox there, brother.
Good stuff.
Okay, cool. Thanks so much.
Speaking of texts, what else have we got on 3483 there? Pugsan.
Hi team, I have the day off because it's me birthday. No person should have to work on their birthday, and a public holiday tomorrow to top it off. Signed, Big Al.
Yeah, good on you,
Al.
Big Al.
Thanks for that, Big Al.
Your massive backbone. Here's the thing. I've never taken a day off work in my life, Nogi. I'm one of those...
Huh?
You right, Pugs?
What's that?
I'm one of those people that, I've got a good work ethic. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And mate, I'll have to be on my deathbed before Hoodie J doesn't turn up to work. And I know you're very, very similar.
Absolutely, mate. Yeah, I mean, I understand that people have got, if they've got businesses to run and they've hired you, then you've got a responsibility to get there to turn up and do the work.
Sure.
Unless there's like a music festival on or you can't be bothered or whatever, and then it's all good. But
and the other thing is too, if you got like massively hammered the night before and you're feeling a bit spewy and anxious and sweaty the next day, you shouldn't be going into it. That's just irresponsible.
No, that's right.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I did one of those when I was in Australia, and I sort of done an all-nighter there, but I'd made a commitment.
Sure.
So I got a bus and a train out west there, and I just vaguely remember walking to between the train station and the place where I was working at. Not far, a couple of 100 metres, but I must have turned it into about 9 Ks because I was walking from side to side on the footpath there.
Sure.
Absolutely leathered. But there was no way that I was going to miss out on work because I'd made the commitment.
Yeah,
now,
totally.
I turned up. Did I spend 5 hours in the toilet and do absolutely nothing? Yes, I did. But was I at work? Technically, yes.
Yes, you showed your face,
Thank
Mogi.
you, I did.
Whereas, you were saying, Pugs, that, any... Pugs, that, anything that you can think of, you're going to take that option every time. Which surprises me because you strike me as a guy with a massively strong work ethic And you're taking heaps of days off in your time.
Well, yeah, and you can kind of tell by the fact that I'm here right now sitting in this seat and your other co-host isn't, Jase. He's off camping.
Touche.
Touche indeed. We've got another text here on 3483. Big K here. I know it's not Friday, but can I get a shout out to No Show Bo, who slept in and decided not to show up and share sheep. So me and old Hardo and Merlo had to dig bloody deep to get them cut out. Cheers. Good on you, old No Show Bo there. Hey?
Backbone.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
News there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show score update from Mogi on the cricket there.
16 without loss after 6.
Yeah, great stuff, mate. Great stuff. Now, we were talking about the fact that a lot of people today took the day off. And we wanted to know from the people out there on 3483, what was your excuse, or did you not make up one?
Ty here told the boss I have sore balls.
Oh, yeah.
No comeback on that.
Yeah. That's often a good way to play it. If you can sort of blame it on men's issues or women's issues, and you'll find that the boss won't want to engage you on that or challenge you on that.
Yes, and
Just anything sensitive.
Yeah. If they do, you can go, well, I'll show you. I'm happy to show you.
Yeah.
You can touch them if
Fine.
you want.
Yeah.
They're just really aching at the moment.
When I went to the doctor last week and had the old vacuum cleaner shoved up my back door there, they asked me if I wanted a medical certificate.
Did they?
I said, yeah, no, just because a photo.
Sure.
Just because a photo, that'll do it.
Yeah.
So I can send that around to the boys.
You can probably hold on to that for quite a while and use it, Mogi, if you ever need a day off.
Well, that doesn't age back there, Jase. It doesn't age.
Yeah,
it's impossible to put a date.
I feel like my nose has aged.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a little bit.
A wizard sleeve.
Hi, guys. I told my boss that I needed to be at home as my daughter wasn't well enough for school. He replied, "You don't have a daughter. So making up a kid."
Yeah, that's
look
a
after.
tough sell, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, somebody dying is all right, but you got to keep records of that, I find.
Sure.
And you're better off using, I feel bad about using my family.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah,
saying
I know what you
there's
mean.
something icky about it.
Yes.
So I use my wife's family.
Yeah. No, exactly, mate. Exactly.
So I'm the boss. I didn't give the team a choice. You are taking Monday off. Oh, yeah, building company backbone. So that's a nice boss there who's...
But that is the way to go, isn't it?
yeah, absolutely.
totally.
Yeah. Good amount of credit there with your crew. if you do something like that.
I've been thinking too, my daughter goes back to school on Wednesday. Yeah, boy. Well, I mean, technically, Mogi, she goes back to school on Wednesday.
Right.
And I think about you won't have had this yet, which is the whole school holiday thing. And by the end of Christmas, you're just batshit crazy with all your kids. Just going, please, can school start up again? Because it's like 2 months of holidays. It's a long time to spend with your kids, man.
It is a long time, particularly when you only get 1 month off.
Yes.
And so you got to make a plan for the other month.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? What's the government there for if not to raise our kids?
I would have thought so. Keep those texts coming on 3483. Now, listen, coming up after 5 o'clock, you got a bit of chat about your youngster, I believe, Moki. Also, we're going to be speaking to the fellas from Daily J who are going to be playing Laneway tomorrow.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Very exciting. And, of course, we've got to phone our winner for the Big Show boat trip.
Oh, that's right.
Very excited about it. That's coming up, actually, next week.
It's not far away.
Next Thursday,
It's not far away.
15th of February. Get involved, New Zealand. Beautiful.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night Just a reminder, by the way, everyone that texts in on 3483 or sends us a talkback on the iHeartRadio app or calls us on radio 0800 Hodaki goes in the draw for a $50 night day voucher.
That's true.
No Keezy today, by the way. He's being a lazy ass and gone camping, Mogi. Disgraceful.
That's right.
Lack of commitment.
Yeah.
Just on the old night and day fellas, every Tuesday in February, night and day are serving up thick shakes for just $3,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
including milkshakes and super thick shakes.
Yeah. Yeah, good
Wow.
stuff. Hey, coming up, we've got the boys from Daily J to have a little chit-chat with. Also, Mogi's got some stuff that he wants to talk about with his daughter.
Yeah, thanks,
Good
babe.
God. And plenty more, so stay tuned. Speaking of which, let's get into them.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Talking heads there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon. Poor old Pugsan. He's doing 2 jobs at the moment, Mogi.
Oh, yeah, what's that?
He's doing the panel in here with us, and then he's running through in the breaks to do work in Studio B as well.
Oh, right.
Cut together all the podcasts. What a backbone.
No, I'm just
Pugsan.
going in there to pass wind.
Oh. I mean, you can do that in here, man. We don't care.
Oh, really?
Well, Mogi doesn't
Careful.
mind. He cuts the cheese all the time. He just lets them rip. Haven't you heard him?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Hey, fellas, my daughter there, Janet, she started gymnastics today.
Is this a 1.5 Mogi?
Oh, yeah, 2.5 Mogies.
Yeah, good.
1.5 Mogies. 2.5. Just on that, a little behind the scenes of the making of that sting. Jase here does the falsetto.
Yes.
Can you give us a little rendition?
I was a bit disappointed in that recording because I'm a little bit behind the pace there.
Yeah, well, it was interesting that Keezy was really campaigning for that bit, wasn't he? He
Yes.
really wanted that part, but we wouldn't give it to him. So there you go. He's a bit gutted about that, so that's why he's taking some time off.
He's having a tanty.
But my daughter there, Janet, she's just started doing gymnastics.
Yes.
Day 1 today. Because I think you just got to get kids involved in as much as possible. You never know what it is that they're going to be talented at.
Sure.
I remember seeing about Andre Agassi. He hated tennis, but he continued to play it because he had a natural gift for the game.
Indeed.
And it brought him millions of dollars, and Brooke Shields and Steffi Graf and all that, and methamphetamine addiction. And his hair fell out. And so we thought, well, we'll get her involved in that because she likes hanging around with the other kids, and she's always sort of leaping and prancing and jumping and all that sort of thing.
Sure.
Anyway, I've just had a message from my wife, who's down there at the gymnasium, and my daughter jumped up on the beam. They've started with the beam, and she's just done the Protonova, which is a 2.5 twisting Yurchenko vault.
Sure.
And that you do a round off entry onto the vault, Pugs.
Right, okay.
And then you follow that up with 2.5 backward salto rotations into a pike position and end with a blind landing.
The salto rotation.
Yes.
Right, okay.
Which is I was a bit shocked by that because she's never been before. I mean,
Sure.
she's shown some sort of natural inclination
Well, I remember
towards...
jumping off the kitchen cabinetry with your dog and doing the sort of kung fu-y sort of,
Yeah, that's right.
you know, dive and stuff.
with
she
your
leapt
dog.
off. Yeah, she did. She leapt off the fridge and did the people's elbow onto our dog, and then put her in the sleeper hold.
Yes, that's right.
Can
yeah.
I just check, how old is Janet?
She's 4.5.
And a half.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So apparently, anyway, they've flagged her. She's going to be probably, certainly in the Commonwealth Games this next time round,
Sure.
with the potential for the Olympics. So, jeez.
Holy.
Far out,
I don't know
man.
how she's going to fit it all in because she's got a lot happening at the moment.
Yes. It's so funny, actually. That reminds me of my daughter, Jeanette. And she didn't do gymnastics.
Oh, yeah.
But
Unco. She's too Unco.
well, no, it wasn't that so much. Here's the weird thing. She got selected for the New Zealand equestrian team.
Oh, right.
She's never even ridden a horse. She was on a little Shetland pony.
Right.
And they watched her on that. It was just at a farm or something like that. And one of New Zealand's equestrian selectors was there and went, natural.
Really?
Absolute natural. And she was ripping the crap out of the Shetland pony, you know, whipping its ass and jumping and doing all that sort of just never ridden a horse in her life.
So what part of the equestrian was it? The
all the cross country,
the cross country, the dressage,
show jumping.
Right.
Yeah.
Holy hecker.
She was so filthy after that Commonwealth Games, only finishing with a bronze.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Commonwealth Games is a bit of a joke, so I
Yeah.
can understand why she'd be upset about that.
Yeah, totally. Well, good. That's exciting, Mogi.
Yeah. I mean, look, it's gymnastics. It's not huge in New Zealand, but internationally throughout your Europe and your US, it's one of the prestige sort of medals that you can get at your Commonwealth and your Olympics. I mean, it's not like, you know, equestrian, or one of the joke sort of, you know, categories that they have. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah. Hey, next up, we're going to be calling our winner for the Big Show boat trip.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Looking forward to that. In the meantime, here's Weezer.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
The Radio Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon, 23 minutes past 5 o'clock now. The Big Show boat trip, fellas, happening next Thursday, the 15th of February. Hopefully, Mogi, we get a bit of weather like we've got today in Auckland City. Beautiful, mate. Sunny as. So we're looking for crew members to join us. We'll be broadcasting live from the boat. We've got John on the line here. John, you mad bastard. How's life?
Bloody marvellous, mate.
Good on you, mate. Have you taken the day off today, John?
Oh, every day's a day off for me, bro.
Oh, good on you, mate. What do you do for a crust, brother?
I'm a professional whale watcher up here at Tutakaka.
Backbone! Well, you sound like just the sort of backbone we need on our boat. What sort of services can you offer us when you're on the boat with us, John?
Oh, well, I'm really good at bending the elbow and sinking a few brown ones.
Yeah.
How good. How good.
Yeah. Be a bit of that, no doubt, sometime before or after, I'm sure, eh, Pugsan?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So are you up in Tutakaka, did you say?
Yeah, mate, just watching all the boats come in for the Naughty Girls contest today.
Sitting in the morning sun,
It's a
I
beautiful day
was
up there.
sitting when the evening comes.
So you're going to be able to get down here, eh, John? You're not going to let us down here, mate.
Mate, I'll be there. Don't
Good
you
on you,
worry.
boy.
Good on you, John. Will you stay on the
Remember
line?
the Terry.
You stay on the line, mate, and we'll sort you out, all right?
You're already sorted, John.
Oh,
you
yeah,
don't have
yeah.
to stay on the line. I got you sorted right here.
God, you're amazing, Pugsan. Well,
Thanks,
there you go,
John.
John.
Yes.
I'm definitely going to take my rod.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to do a bit of fishing.
Will you get it out in front of everybody?
Well, yes, I'll get it out in front of everyone. Everyone can watch me, it's the fisherman I
Bending
came
it?
to be. Bending it, sure.
Yeah.
Pulling it.
But I'll just set it up, and cast off there, and we can do the show, and hopefully,
How good.
in between while the songs are happening, I might get a few bites and stuff.
Yeah, a couple of nibbles.
Yeah, and we can have some fresh sashimi on the boat.
On the boat.
Yeah, what do you
Oh,
reckon?
that's a nice
If you could
idea.
bring the ginger and the soy,
I'm not bringing anything.
and the wasabi,
Nah.
Mogi,
No, I'm not bringing
please
anything.
come on, be a
Pugs,
team
can you bring
player,
that, man?
Yeah,
Pugs,
sure.
cheers, man.
I'm not really bringing anything else. So I'll sort that
Good on you,
right out
brother.
for you. It's all thanks to our mates at Maritime NZ and Safer Boating Partners as well. Remember, when heading out on the water, make sure you're prepared. Always wear a life jacket. Have 2 forms of waterproof communication, and check the marine weather forecast, Jase.
Yeah, good to remember. Actually, I'm looking at the tide times tomorrow for Armour Bay, 8:17 in the morning. So
Oh,
if
yeah.
I'm up at around
Don't
5,
be there at 8:16.
I'll get my kayak sorted, get a few coffees sorted. My
Sausages?
my sausages.
Yeah,
I bought my
yeah. Get a hot
sausages.
sausage, yeah.
And be good to go tomorrow morning. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. The red hot chili peppers there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon. Hey, I'm very excited about this, mate. We got the boys from Daily J in with us.
Yeah.
Johnny, Jaden, Jess, and Rick. How you going, fellas?
Good, mate.
I sort of read all those names and feel like you guys are taking the piss a little bit here. Johnny, Jaden, Jess, and Rick. Now, your family, which I'm trying to pick the family. Family?
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and Rick, not family.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, your family, because you're part of the
Yeah,
band.
you're part of the band.
Drummer from another mother.
Yeah, how's it going, fellas?
Yeah, good, bro.
Really well, yeah.
Pretty pumped for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you're going to be
pretty
doing laneways tomorrow, obviously.
Laneways.
What did I
Calling
say?
it that.
It's just the one laneway.
Oh, yeah, laneway.
It's all
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
Jase.
This is the second one, though, eh?
Yes. Is this the biggest one, sort of gig you've done? Would it rate the biggest?
Yeah, I reckon, eh?
So, yeah, I think so.
Well, I woke up this morning and, already pretty nervous, so, yeah, it must be the biggest one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a few of us haven't been yet, so not really sure what it's about. But
Yeah, because what's the crowd? I think it's like 200,000 or
Yeah.
something like that.
It's sort of
maybe?
Glastonbury sort of sizes, yeah.
Yeah, and they also film it as well. So
That's right.
I think the actual
It's a lot of
audience is
pressure.
about 2.8 mil.
That's right.
The last time.
It is,
Yeah.
and because of the sound system they use there, you actually sound about 70% worse than you actually do in real life.
Yeah,
So you
totally.
might be surprised by some of the reactions you get, but don't let it get to you.
Yeah.
Hey, do it for the love of the music, boys.
Hey, but listen, you guys have been going great guns because you've just done a tour of New Zealand and Australia. So sold out. How did that go? Obviously pretty well.
Yeah,
Sold out.
Yeah, it was sold out.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
yeah.
Here's the thing, mate.
Yeah,
You can
tell
be-
me about it.
You can be sold out, but still wear
Still
the
have a
shit.
shocker, yeah. Did you sell it out and have a shocker, or how'd you just go?
No, we've been over the ditch twice now, and we've sold out both, so we must be doing something right.
Yeah.
How good. What are the Aussie crowds like compared to New Zealand?
It might
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better,
A lot
are you
of
saying
energy
better?
And, well,
not as drunk, probably.
Not as drunk, really.
I think there's just
Other
more
things
of them.
going on.
And when you're over in Aussie, what kind of venues are you playing at? You're playing at pubs? You're playing at bars? What sort of venues? What capacity are you playing to?
Couple mil generally.
Sydney audience.
Yeah.
It's about, the last one we did was what, 500 to 600 or
Sweet.
so? Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's a good crowd.
Yeah, it's
That's
solid.
a good crowd.
Yeah.
So, I
Yeah,
mean,
the
1.2 million people won't throw you at all.
No.
What do you do? What do you do for your prep? You know, because like we do a top radio show, obviously, and we're in here hours before prepping for the show. I mean, when you guys go to gig, what do you do? Have a few beersies or, a few jams? What do you do?
Yeah, normally run for a couple songs and that we're like a bit nervous about or not as solid. I normally restring a guitar. What do you guys?
Definitely have a few beers.
Depends how hungover we are from the previous
I tell you what
show.
we'll do, fellas. We'll go to another tune. We'll come back and have another chit chat. This is some stuff I want to get into.
Yeah,
mate.
good on you, mate.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh yes, Pearl Jam there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show tune. Got the boys from Daddy J with us. You Pearl Jam fans, fellas? What sort of music do you like?
You got a big no from Rick. Rick's hating on Pearl Jam over
Man, they're a
here.
great band.
Get your ass out of here, Rick. This station was built on Pearl
I think it's
Jam.
more
I reckon.
my dad's kind of sound. But,
Yeah, that'd be right.
I love a lot of old school.
Yeah.
Love the classics.
Jeez, I tell you what, calling Pearl Jam old school, that's painful.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying?
It is.
It is old school, I suppose.
It is.
It was. I tell you what, Pearl Jam for me was my heyday, boys. It was my prime rootin' days.
Yeah.
You must love it.
He'd often get up to 2 a year.
A lot of
in his
nostalgia
prime.
and Pearl Jam then.
In all seriousness, what sort of music are you fellas into? What kind of drives you? What do you like? In your own time.
A lot of variation, but yeah, indie predominantly. Tame Impala, Kings of Leon,
Yeah, make the
Arctic
market.
Monkeys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the last couple of albums there from the Arctic Monkeys? How are you feeling about those? Should have been solo, eh?
The old school stuff is different.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Actually, I'm looking at you, Rick. You're giving me sort of Nirvana vibes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you don't mind a bit of Nirvana.
Maybe back in school days.
So tomorrow, what time are you on? You're on 2:25.
Yeah.
What stage?
The good, better, best.
Yeah.
Best stage, that's the one.
You got the details are locked in there.
So sure
Good. Oh, you've heard about the good, better, best one, isn't that where they had all the sort of bloody acoustic dramas and stuff?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
yeah.
a lot of complaints about the sound.
Yeah, and everyone that played on it died on their asses.
Fellas, Pugs here.
Pakistan.
This is Pakistan.
Yeah, g'day.
Yeah.
What's the music scene like in Blenheim? I've never really
Good
heard
question.
anything about it ever, so I'm curious.
Oh, look, we went down there not that long ago and played a show, and it's better than when we left.
Okay, great.
Yeah, it's a bit different to Auckland, Australia, and a few of the bigger places, but it still pumps. It still goes alright.
Yeah, there's usually one bar that goes pretty hard these days called the Yard Bar.
Yeah.
And we played there, but it was more set up for a DJ, so there was a big DJ stage behind us, and we had to play in front of the stage.
I was a DJ that night. On the drums.
Because you're playing boys, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rico's not.
And being family, I mean, I don't know what your family's like, but my family, we get stuck into each other. Any sort of, fights or anything like that when you're on tour, or do you know each other pretty well and you just know when to back off?
No, when to back off, but then don't back off. Eh?
Well, we used to live together when we first moved up here, and there was definitely a few fights in the flat, so we ended up going our separate ways. But I think after a couple of years being in Auckland now, we sort of we work out which buttons not to push, especially on tour.
Yeah, sure, man. And that's important. How's the album going?
Yeah.
Well, it's just begun, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the new album, should I say? Or are you talking about the old one?
Both.
Both are going really well.
Well, no, but I mean, obviously, you did a sold out, tour to Australia and New Zealand. Obviously, you got your fans out there, people that are into it.
No.
And I see you've got what's Dylan here filming us in the background there, so you do a bit of promo for yourself.
Yeah, we're trying to pick up our TikTok and Instagram game. It's not a natural thing for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hear you, man. I hear you. Hey, well, fellas, all the best for Laneway tomorrow. Hope you don't have an absolute shocker. And, no, it'll be great.
Hey, thanks, lads.
It's a good fight. Thanks for coming in.
Cheers. Thank you.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
REM there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon. Coming up after 6 o'clock, as always, what's on the TV with Mike Minogue. You get to watch a bit of stuff over the weekend, Mogi?
Yeah, I've been working through a bit of stuff. I've got a list. Got a list of stuff, and I've read some good reviews about things, started watching them. One of them I'll talk about tomorrow that I didn't like, but today I might talk about one that I did like.
Yeah, nice.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to it, mate. Really looking forward to it. Also, of course, What's for Tea New Zealand with me, Keezy. But of course, but Keezy not here today.
Where is he?
So he's camping, obviously. Pugsan.
Yeah.
You're going to have to take the responsibility of reading out all those texts.
I don't know if I'll be able to do it.
Oh,
if I'm honest.
Pugs,
I'll
you'll
give
be
it
fine.
my best shot.
Good on you, mate. So send in your texts. What's for Tea New Zealand, and we'll get into that after 6 o'clock.
Good
Beautiful.
idea.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope your Monday's going along very nicely indeed. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night Day. Remember, everyone that texts through on 3483 or sends us a talkback on the iHeartRadio app or calls us on 0800 Hodaki goes in the draw for a $50 night in-day voucher.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Now, with the podcast outro, which is a bonus podcast we do outside of the radio show, I'll be honest with you, Mogi, can't remember anything we talked about in the podcast today.
That's common, yeah.
Just literally no idea.
Pugs, can you surprise us, mate?
Yeah, I can do that.
Is it on your property?
It's on my property.
Well, you need to get it taken care of.
I know.
You're going to have to do it. Is there a potential that it's going to land on your neighbour's house?
It would be a freak if it did.
But it's possible.
I think if it did fall that way, the very tip of it might reach their house.
Oh, okay. So it might kill one person.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Maybe.
Well, that's all
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, $6,000, someone dies, sweet as.
So, let me get this straight. Like, if my tree did fall down and hurt someone, could I be in trouble for that?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Because you know that it's an issue and you're doing nothing about it.
Well,
it's on your property. It's already split, right? You can already see it. You've yourself have admitted on that podcast that you go out there when it's windy just to see if it's going to snap and fall to bits.
Yeah.
You're waiting for Mother Nature to do the job for you.
Damn you.
But she might overdo it. She might overdo the job.
Yeah, she might uproot it completely.
But I mean, I can come over and do that for you. Man.
You can whack it
you
down
don't need it
for
for
me?
$6,000. Forget about that, man.
$6,000
no
to cut
way.
a tree down.
Oh,
I mean,
it's an outrage.
I mean, I reckon I could just harness up and do it.
Oh, you don't need a harness.
Yeah, true.
No.
Just climb up there and zid.
Jerry can of petrol, brother. And a
good
match.
point. Hey, coming up next, of course, What's for Tea New Zealand. Text us 3483.
Yeah.
All your food texts. What you're having for dinner.
Good one.
Good stuff.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Aerosmith here on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon. Now, just read What's for Tea New Zealand. I got a text from my wife and I said, what are you up to?
Uptang.
And she said, actually cooking, ! Right. And I went, oh, good.
Oh, God.
And then I said, what you cooking? And she said, a Peter Gordon recipe, but nothing too flash.
Is that why you were sighing before?
Oh, yeah, I'm a bit worried.
Yeah.
Like she'll have the recipe there.
Yeah.
But she somehow manages to
use every dish in the house, you were saying off here, and then when it's your turn to sort of tidy up there, it's just an absolute shocker. Because not only is the cuisine well below par according to your standards, there's also so much time spent cleaning up.
Yeah, totally.
But that was off air.
That's for not for on-air consumption.
No.
Yeah. But right now it's time for.
Oh, yeah. Hey, guys. A text here from Steve. What's for tea, New Zealand? With me, Keezy.
Of course, no Keezy today. He's camping. We don't know what you're having for tea because neither do you, Mogi.
No, that's right.
What are the people saying, Pugsan, on 3483?
G'day, legends. It's the week before payday, so I'm pairing some red Indomie noodles with a slice of white death. That's from Gaz. You ever had that, the old noodle sandwich?
No.
Carb
hell.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done some shocking things food-wise in my life, but that is an abomination.
Hey fellas, Brooke from the Bop here. Sieb's cooking after a big day at Bay Oval, so I'm half-assing some snags for tea. Cheers.
Snags.
Do you like a saucy still, Mogi, even though you're vegan?
I'll tell you what, that's probably one of the great letdowns about being a veggie, is that it's the skin of the sausage. It doesn't exist because the vegetarian sausage is just moulded, whereas the proper meat sausage, there's a skin on it, so the innards burst out of it. And without that, it's not a goer. It's not a goer at all.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, man.
Do you have sausages when you're not at the beach?
No.
Or exclusively at the beach?
Exclusively at the beach.
Yeah.
Right.
And I buy the big bastards too.
Frankenfurters?
They're from the local butcher, and they're obviously homemade, and they're very good, top quality sausages.
Right.
Real big.
Sounds nice.
It's a really big hot sausage. What else we got there, Pugs, on 3483?
Nothing planned. Would love a $50 night and day voucher, or as Jase would say, a 50-day night and day voucher. That's from Charlie.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think they have those as well for 50-day night.
What does that get you?
It
for
means
50
that everything's
days?
free for 50 days.
Holy.
But they are
Yeah.
expensive. They're not a cheap voucher.
Right. And we're giving those away, or?
Well, it's available there, but we haven't locked it off yet.
Right, okay.
For the moment, we're just going with the $50.
Sure.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to talk to them about that, see if we can get a 50-day night and day voucher.
We're trying to get a 50-day night and voucher.
Yeah.
What about a 50-day night and dollar voucher?
No.
Different company.
That's just silly.
Sure.
All right, one more to finish us off here, Pugsan.
G'day, fellas. Josh here. Managed to catch one snapper today, so we'll have that with some roast veggies.
Ooh.
Which sounds quite good.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, nice.
Very nice. Well read, Pugsan. Well read.
Very good, mate.
Appreciate that.
Actually, we might get you in here to do that every day now.
Please do.
Yes, and
Anytime.
we'll give Keezy a bit of a rest around that period. What do you say?
Sounds like he needs it.
Beautiful.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Wow.
It's good to be back, man.
Sometimes in live radio, Mogi, you have special moments like that, don't you? That's what I live for.
Send that off to the radio awards there, the radio and podcast awards there, Pugs.
Just that?
Just that.
Yeah,
Cool.
just that.
Yeah, sweet.
Immediate, if you could, because right now it's time for What's on the Telly with Mike Minogue.
Straight back on it, man.
Yeah,
Straight back, you know what I mean?
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
It really is.
Pugsan's back in the room, and boom,
Unreal.
harmonicas.
Oh, my God.
Beautiful.
Last night I watched Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Oh, yes.
Oh, the new one.
The new one,
yes.
with Donald Glover. Is that
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
Yep.
Donald Glover and his mate there, whatever her name is. It was originally Phoebe Bridges, if that's her name, from Fleabag.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
Waller-Bridge. She got, she was on it, she was producing it, she was co-writing and go to co-star, but she pulled out.
Oh.
Feeling there was some vibes there with Donald Glover.
Oh.
So this is a TV remake of the film starring Brad and Angelina.
Yes, when they
where
first got
met.
together and got all lovey, pashy.
Yeah, it's good. It's watchable. I was happy after the first episode. It's like, oh, great, we've got a show we can watch now.
Sure.
Because I started watching another show, which I'll talk about tomorrow night, which is like, oh, God. But, yeah, it's good. Worth a watch. Second episode, not as good as the first, but we've only watched 2, and I think there's 8. So worth a watch on your Prime Video.
Funnily, you should mention that, funnily enough that you should mention that, Mogi, because I keep looking at it, but I just can't commit to it for some reason. But since you said it's okay, I'll give it a bit of a nudge.
Yeah.
But it's like that, isn't it, with any viewing things? It's like, when you do find something that's quite good, you go, oh, thank God for that, because
And then-
I'm sick of wasting my life looking for something.
And then you smash it out.
Yes.
And then it's gone.
And then there's nothing
What's
left.
been happening lately is I've been searching for half an hour to 40 minutes, and then I just go back to Seinfeld.
Yeah. Well, what I've been doing is just going back to the Test cricket.
Oh, sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why not? And that's what I watch. Because I got dragged into another Scrabble game with my wife last night.
Moab.
And it was really interesting, Mogi. She started losing. It was looking like I was going to win. And
However,
she got quite toey.
Really?
Quite. And there were some words coming out there that I was like, is that a word? Yes, it is.
But you're allowed to. Do you challenge?
Sometimes I challenge,
Yeah.
yes. And they were words. And then she ended up caning me again.
Yeah.
What did you watch, Pugs?
I watched a show called Bob's Burgers.
Oh, yeah.
It's just an animated show. Very,
Yeah, I
very
know.
relaxed. I'm going for low stress at the moment, low commitment.
Pugs. Tonight,
Yeah.
I need you to watch The In-Betweeners, please.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I
All
really
right?
need to do
and
that.
then tomorrow I want to hear about it.
Okay,
All
okay.
right? I don't want to hear about any animated shows from you, all right?
Thanks, Pugs.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Oh, tune Collective Soul there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon. Now the 100k goat, Mogi. You heard about
man.
that?
I have.
Your chance to play for 100k. Give us your 5 best songs of all time. On that front, I believe I'm going to be speaking to Angie.
Are you?
Either tomorrow or it'll be Wednesday.
Wow.
For my 5k. Have you chosen your 5 yet?
Not yet, man. I'm finding it really difficult.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many to choose from, but I'll get there, man. I'll whittle it down. I've got it down to about 500 now,
Yeah.
and I just got to
500?
it's got to have a real balance to it. You know, I consider it a playlist.
Well, I spent my entire weekend doing that, actually, getting it down to my top 5, and I'm down to 300.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty confident that
Getting
by
close.
Wednesday, I'll have my top 5.
Sure.
Yeah. Now, what do people need to do to get involved in that, Pugs?
Oh,
Son?
It's as simple as texting the word GOAT, that's GOAT, to 3483. And then you'll get a little text back, and that'll take you through to our little page there to get your votes in.
Yeah, so good. And for all the people that do post their top 5, put it on your social media. You know what I mean? Let people know.
reckon.
Oh, yeah.
Be proud of what you're doing,
Yeah,
people.
hurry up.
Own it.
Yeah,
Own it, I say.
yeah.
Let us know. Because I remember in the past when I put my goats out there, I've got a fair amount of jip for it,
Sure.
Mogi, because people haven't been on my side.
Yeah.
But I'm feeling confident about my top 5 this time.
I don't think you can ever go at people about their musical taste.
No, I
unless
don't
it's
think
Keezy.
so. Yeah, well, unless it's Keezy, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. And he's on holiday, so, we can
Yeah.
have a go at him anyway.
Yeah, nice.
Free turn.
Beautiful.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Well, there you go. That's your Monday show done and dusted. Mogi, what's your plan for Waitangi Day, mate? What are you doing? What
I'm
are
not
you
too
doing?
sure, actually.
Yeah. Neither.
No, don't know. It's going to be another beautiful day to hang out with the kid and the old missus there and work from 4 a.m. till 10.
Yeah, sounds good. Oh,
Yeah.
10 in the morning or
No,
10 at
10 at
night?
night.
Yeah,
yeah.
Hey, Pugsan, great job filling in again, mate. What are your plans for Waitangi Day? Oh, you're going to Laneway.
I am going to Laneway, and thank you for that, Jase. No, I'm excited. I'll go see a few of the bands, get some soch, and check out some of the Yummy Boys stages.
Oh, yeah,
quite
yeah,
excited
yeah.
for those. So it should be a fun day.
Going to get on it,
Once.
Pugs? Son?
No, I'm actually not. I'm going to take it pretty easy.
Do you want to give your ticket to me then, man?
What's that?
Yeah, I'll take your ticket, man.
Okay,
if
sure.
you're not going to use it.
I mean, if you're going to
Yeah,
waste
yeah.
it,
Yeah, yeah.
son,
I
give
didn't
it to
think I was
Mogi.
wasting it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Mogi certainly won't
Thanks,
waste
mate.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Cheers, mate.
I'm hoping to get a kayak in tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, early morn. It's not going to happen, I'll tell you that, right?
No.
I said that to my wife, and she went, okay. You know, when your partner says, okay,
Yeah.
like, yeah, I've heard
Yeah.
that a million times, it's not
Sure.
going to happen.
Yeah.
But other than that, probably just working out at the gym there and then going home and making love all day.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, why
Good
not?
times.
Hey, listen, it's been a pleasure bringing you the show this Monday afternoon. Have a safe night out there. Enjoy your Waitangi Day till Wednesday. See you later.